Say what? What'd you say?
Mark had said, go.
Picking stones, picking stones. Is that big enough stone? Big ones, small ones, fat ones, and flat ones. What? That's not a bald eagle.
One of the black ones.
No. I don't know if you guys can see them or not.
That's a turkey vulture. Not no raven.
Anyways.
You know, I can't stay clean with you.
It was your idea to come picking stones with this little thing.
Like, look at me.
And this is load number 3. We're squatting them down quite a bit. And it's dusty. It's almost like one of those little things on that the clowns would use for having fun out in the rodeos.
Oh, it's dusty.
Huge. Fuck, that's not a fat rock. CP gets worried about these ones. I get worried about these ones. This one, this one. These ones do damage in the haybine. And since this is seeded to hay, green feed not so bad, because generally it's taller and we can cut taller and get over top of them. You missed them. Look at, it's half the size of your finger. Oh, I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. Got something to pick. You wanted a flower.
Thanks, babe. Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill flowers.
I can't smell nothing.
Okay, guys, we're gonna keep on picking stones, and we'll talk to y'all later. How's she going today, guys? I just did a tour, so sorry I didn't bring you guys along. Went and checked on the cows out there. Another cow calved. Nice little red heifer calf. I suspect I'm gonna have another one here either today or tomorrow. She's kind of hanging out. Can't really see her that well. Let me lose a glove here. Here we go. You see where that red cow is right there? Well, in behind her, those trees in there, she's hanging out inside those trees, kind of wanting to nest down. So anyways, yeah. Other than that, everybody's looking really good. So that's a positive. It froze this morning, like early this morning, 4 o'clock-ish. It was froze. there was frost on the windows. CP's tomatoes and pepper plants in her garden all froze. She's PO'd. She's pieced right off. Anyway, this gateway that goes from behind our shop paddock pasture area into the bush area, this gateway right here, this gate is a piece of shite, to be blunt. So that's what we're doing here today. We're gonna try. That post isn't very nice. He's kind of wobbly. That one's wobbly. The ground has eroded enough that it's looking like I'm gonna have to drop a post in the ground here. That one isn't really doing fuck all, because when I grab this, that one moves and this one's moving, so it's hard to keep a snug gate, right? So, god darn it, I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but it's looking like we're gonna have to dig a hole, and that's solid, so we don't have to worry too much about him. Looks like we're gonna have to dig a hole and drop a postie in the ground. Fuck. Alrighty, well, I guess if I'm gonna do that, we're gonna have to get after it here right away. So I'll bring you guys back later once we get some tools and a tractor over here. I don't believe the tractor is gonna push a post in the ground over here because there's so many rocks, and I'll probably smoke a rock. That tie, it's not even usable. Fuck, he ain't doing shit. Look at him. You could goddamn near see through him. So I'm gonna need a good post to put in the ground here. Alrighty, back to the yard. I brought a bunch of material to build a gate, and I was gonna show you guys how we build our gate with the use of chains, but I guess I'll leave my material here and we'll go find some posts now. Talk to you later. Alrighty guys, so I took the old gate, threw it in the pit, the garbage pit. I got to get rid of these rotten boards, the rotten railroad tie. I'm not going to brace it going west. I don't know. I might not be perfectly straight, but I didn't put a level on it. I know it's leaning a little, but now she's solid. Dug the hole out by hand. Bar, hole clean out, spade, gets her done. Virtually it's the same spot, so it wasn't a lot of digging to do. Dug the old pieces of railroad tie out of the ground. Now when you're tamping these in, I don't fill the hole right. I put the post in, but when I go to put my gravel in, I don't fill it right to the top. I'll fill it about half max, tamp that down really good, then add some more gravel, tamp that down really good. It's like 3 times, tamp it down, and then I'll fill it right to the top and pound that down and just keep pounding it down till it won't really go down anymore to get her good and fucking solid. That's providing you don't have access to a post pounder, which in our case today we do not. So we're doing it by hand. Forgot the chainsaw. CP went to get her truck because we got a mineral tub and salt to drop for these girls out here. And she's gonna grab a chainsaw and a gooseneck pry bar. So anyways, that's where I'm at this point. I'm not gonna hook any wires up. I gotta run that, it looks like a rotten 4x4, but I think it'll work for this situation. I don't need a hell of a lot of a bracing, but I'll put a small brace from that post across to this guy. That'll give support for this wires here. And then it's just from there to there for the new gate. So yeah, this should all work out okay. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll talk at you later. Alrighty guys. Well, didn't really do much videoing on here. It's not really a good brace post. That post should be twice that size. Basically, it should be like a 5-inch. This is a 7-inch post. I dug the hole by hand, tamped her in. I think I talked about that earlier. Didn't really want to notch the post for the 4x4. So I just put one nail on the top. Yes, water can get in there. Yes, this will have to get changed, but eventually I think this fence line coming along this way and then across over there, I think we might change this up somehow, maybe someday. But anyway, this is what I mean by chains. Chain. So wire the chain to the big post, then wire across, and then our post tie at this end, which is attached to a chain. I made my chain here a little bit too snuggly, so it's pulling it harder on the top than it is on the bottom. But my tie right there, it's leaning a little bit too, so I guess it works, right? Anyway, that's a job that CP's been wanting me to do for a long time, but now she's gonna bitch that the gate is too heavy, right? No? But this will be better, right? BP do good job.
What's for lunch?
What's for lunch? I don't know. I was fucking working.
So was I. Honey, go get this. Honey, go get that. honey.
Well, that's how it's been for years. You're the gopher. Go for this. Go for that. Gopher. Anywho, we gotta clean up our junk.
I'll clean up your junk.
And have some lunch. And then we'll see what happens after that. Talk to y'all later. Alrighty, well, we're gonna, because this feeder is empty basically. There's just a hint of stems in the bottom of the feeder. We're gonna get these girls and we're gonna mix them in with our replacements, our yearlings. It's time those girls find out what it's like to have little baby calves running around. A few snaps of the whip, they'll get rocking. Come on, you little shitter. See, this stuff in here, it's got green in it, but it's basically just sticks. It's kind of stemmy. So we'll get them moved over with those other girls. They have a little better bale. These guys are wanting something a little different. Come on, you two. That way, little black over there has access to the yearlings just in case he missed one or two. And hopefully they'll all be pregnant come mid-June and we preg test them. I've already got my gates all set up. They're open, so we'll get them moved over and I'll bring you back in a minute. That old Mr. Bully over there, when he came into the front of the barn, he started bawling, and all these girls come running over and started bawling back at him, and they were like, "Come here, Daddy. Show us what you got." So he'll go have fun with them. And we got to move these girls in there with them. Patches. Along with their babies. You need to come out of here. They're wanting grass. There they go. There they go. A lot bigger corral out here. Basically another 3 weeks at least before they're going to see some grasses. And those yearling heifers will walk around and they're going to follow those babies and they're going to want to play with them. But that's just the way it goes. Zoomies with the babies. I'm gonna have to do something different this winter for a top, because it's getting kind of wrinkly. They're playing with it too much. They're foiking it up is what they're doing. Bending it all to shit. We're how far away from the feeder, but they walk around with feed in their friggin' face. And then they spit it all out and they get to the water bowl. Happy calves. And the fight is on. Alrighty, I'll let you guys go. You know, those first time calving mamas aren't much, there ain't much difference in size to the yearlings. That's 2-year-old versus yearling. Like, you look at her and you look at these girls, there ain't a whole hell of a lot of difference in size. Anywho, I gotta fill this tub for the calves, so I'm gonna let you guys go, and we'll talk to you later. Alrighty guys, well, went and sat and watched CP work with patches for a bit. Sorry I did not put it on video. Then came and hooked up to this thing, got it all greased and oiled up, because tomorrow we're going to go do a job with it.
Take this out.
No.
What time are you going tomorrow?
I don't know, about 5 o'clock in the morning.
You lie. Because I want to go to Regina.
When?
Tomorrow morning.
Do I need my truck?
No, I'll just take mine.
So yeah, we got to go do a job with this thing tomorrow. And yeah. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. Fun. Let's get her done.